ElectraCast.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for March 25th, 2025.
In the Senate, 33 bills and 5 resolutions were introduced. One resolution was passed declaring March as Deep Vein Thrombosis and Pulmonary Embolism Awareness Month to raise awareness of life-threatening blood clot conditions. A presidential message was received regarding the national emergency in Venezuela. The message continues sanctions and entry restrictions on individuals involved in the ongoing crisis. The Senate confirmed 3 key nominations. Michael Kratsios was confirmed as Director of the Office of Science and Technology Policy by a vote of 74 to 25. Jayanta Bhattacharya was confirmed as Director of the National Institutes of Health by a vote of 53 to 47. Martin Mockery was confirmed as Commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration by a vote of 56 to 44. 2 nominations remain in progress. Debate has opened on Paul Lawrence for Deputy Secretary of Veterans Affairs. A cloture vote is pending. James Bishop, nominated as Deputy Director of the Office of Management and Budget, has had cloture invoked by a vote of 52 to 47. A final vote is scheduled for March 26th. Senate committees held multiple hearings. The Defense and Security Panel addressed countering unmanned aerial systems, artificial intelligence, and cyber capabilities, and the state of shipbuilding. The Finance Committee advanced the nomination of Mehmet Oz as Administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The Foreign Relations Committee reviewed nominations for ambassadors to Israel and Panama. The Judiciary Committee investigated censorship and free speech concerns. The Intelligence Committee assessed worldwide threats with senior intelligence officials. In the House of Representatives, 38 public bills and 8 resolutions were introduced. The House passed the Impact Act by a vote of 350 to 73. The bill supports United States industry by investing in cleaner technology for cement, concrete, and asphalt. Debate continued on the Defending Education Transparency Act, which would increase disclosure requirements for foreign gifts to American colleges and universities and restrict contracts with countries of concern, such as China. Amendments were adopted to broaden the definitions of foreign entities and countries of concern. Appointments included Stephen Swig of California to the Library of Congress Trust Fund Board and Julian Whittington of Louisiana to the Juvenile Justice Coordinating Council. House committees held a range of hearings. The Agriculture Committee marked 50 years of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. The Appropriations Committee held member days for Interior and Environment and reviewed Capitol Security. The Armed Services Committee assessed military mobility readiness. The Education and Workforce Committee discussed reforms to federal wage laws. The Energy and Commerce Committee focused on regional electric grid reliability. The Financial Services Committee reviewed access to capital outside major tech hubs. The Ethics Committee organized and adopted new procedural rules. Those were the key activities of March 25th, 2025 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
Why is it that games make us feel so good or completely rage quit? These emotions we feel are mostly not an accident. People like me designed them. I'm Chris Cross, and this is Brain Arcade, a podcast all about the psychology of game design and why games hit us so hard. Each week, I bring on a new guest, designers, psychologists, storytellers, to break it all down with me. If you play, design, or just love games, follow now.
ElectraCast. ElectraCast.